Well, hello guys and gals, welcome back to another live stream with me, your old buddy Mr. Moose. Up early on a Friday morning, ready to do a little Euro truck as we continue to celebrate the coming of American Truck Sim and say goodbye and do our little farewell to Euro Truck. So that's what I'm going to be doing this morning. It is mighty early in the morning. It's well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing this, and so there might not be a whole lot of people up, so I might be just talking to myself. But anyways, gonna do a little drive in here. To be honest with you, I needed some content for Friday during the day, so I thought, you know what, I'll do a little live stream and drive a little bit. If anybody watches, they watch. If they don't, they don't. So the truck we're going to be driving today, as you can see, is going to be the Renault Magnum, and we're going to be driving that. The route that we're going to be running, I've taken a job already that's going to take us basically from Norway all the way into Great Britain. So it's going to be a rather long run, but anyways, so that's what I'm going to be doing on the drive. So let's go ahead and get started. I think I gotta put the game in the live stream real quick. I gotta get my track IR on, so 1 second. Hello Timothy, welcome to the stream. And I gotta remember to turn my mic back on, so that's working. So it should be pretty good here. Turn down the music just a little bit so it's not too unbearably loud. And should be ready to get off and get going. Hey Willie, how you doing, buddy? Doing good. Doing good. I didn't get any streaming done this evening because I was watching the debates here in the States for the Republican Party. The other night it was the Democratic Party that had to watch. So yeah, I figured, you know what, I'll just do an early morning stream and get that recorded and use it for some content. How are you guys doing this morning? Alright, I'm gonna roll over here and get a little gas in this thing because I have used it once before and it needs a little love. I'll go ahead and fill this up with a little diesel. I say gas all the time. It's fuel, Moose. It's fuel. It's not gas. It's diesel. Or I always get that one guy that comments and goes, I thought those ran on diesel. Yes, they do. Alright, so getting off, getting rolling. A little early morning drive. Could be nice. Could be nice and relaxing. Hopefully. Pro Mods is installed, so we're running Pro Mods. And I've got like Jazzy Cats in, a few other things in. I want to stop over here at the shop real quick and just repair. I think I've got like 1% damage on this thing, but you know, normal wear and tear, so I just want to make sure I get it all repaired up, topped off, and ready to go. So we'll run in here real quick and do our service. It's always good to service, just tires. Do a little service before we go. Alright, and so we'll take a hour here. Might as well take a look at the truck that we're driving. It's the Renault Magnum Excellence. I've got the 6x4 chassis on it, the motor 520 horsepower, standard transmission on it, no retarder, I'm using the Route 66 edition interior, but I am not using the Route 66 paint scheme. I am using the Independence Day paint scheme from the American Paint package, since we are counting down to the American Truck Sim release in 4 days, 14 hours, 50 minutes, and 44 seconds. And of course, if you are watching this on the replay, you'll know that those times are not accurate for you because they were recorded when I did this. So hello Steven, hello James, welcome to the stream. Interior wise, I've just got my little puppy dog and some sunglasses in here, and then on the outside you guys can see I've got regular street tires, a little front grille, some lights. I got one light missing over here. Let's add that on real quick. Confirm order. All right, get out of here and take a look at the truck that we got real quick, because I know everybody likes to see it from the outside. And while we're here, I'm gonna make sure that I get all my lights turned on. So high beams, get those engaged as well. All right, cool. All right, let's get going. So the run we're making, like I said, it's I think it was used plastic. We're taking it from here to Great Britain, which is cool because it's like a run to Portsmouth, and that's one places I don't think I've actually been to before. I think I was looking the other day and there's only like 4 cities that I haven't been to on the standard map, so it's something I wanted to get knocked out. So that's gonna be nice. That stupid gear grinding sound. I did not grind that gear. It has nothing to do with grinding the gear as much as, oh, you let the clutch out too fast. All right, so we'll get rolling along here. So I guess really the only other truck that we have to cover after this run will be the MAN. That would be the MAN. That'll be the only one that we haven't done. And I'll probably use that later. If you're watching the iCarve, it'll be later on tonight. If you're watching now, I'm sure tonight around 10:30 or 11 I'll probably end up doing another live stream, because I think we're planning on doing another multiplayer live stream tonight. So anyways, so I got to bobtail a little bit to go get my load. So we'll get that taken care of. Whoa. Yeah, that happens to me right in this area every time. It just lags up really bad. I don't know why. I've made this run several times out of that shop. And it seems like right there at that one intersection, I get a lot of lag every single time. A little bizarre. Hello, Naki, or Naki Gaming. Hello, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Don't want to hit those too hard. Hello Terry, good morning to you. What's up, ACDC Gaming? Welcome back to the stream. I guess I should slow down a little bit. I'm kind of hauling butt here, which is easy when you're running bobtail. So. Why is it I'm always driving at night? I always get in here and start to drive and it's always night. It's 10:16 where you are. It is it's like 3:16 here then. I'm not on a server. I'm playing single player today. Got pro mods in, doing some single player. Hence the reason I got a whole bunch of traffic on the screen. Yeah, just taking a single player run today. It just depends who I'm on with. Sometimes I'm on the American server. Most of the times it's Europe 1. It just depends who I'm gaming with at the time. Some people I drive with like to play on the American server because it doesn't have a whole lot of people on it, you know. You don't have to deal with a whole lot of knuckleheads. But other people I play with really enjoy being on Euro 1 when it's really loaded down. They like the congestion. So, hey MT and Co, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Do I have any videos on G27 for ETS and ATS? No, I sure don't. Might have to do one for ATS. So we'll run up here, see where we're picking our load up at. Looks like it's down here by the IKEA. Yeah, you know, I really didn't see a need for me to do a G27 setup video for Euro truck because there's so many of them out there. But now it might be Setup for ATS might be a little bit different, so I might do one for it. My game plan for ATS is the moment it comes out, I'm going to start from the word go and stream the whole thing. From the moment I get it installed into the game, I plan on just live streaming the whole time. So that'll include getting, walking through the setup and everything else like that. So that will probably end up in my live stream on the 3rd. All right, there's our little trailer back here. So mods I'm using pro mods, of course. I'm also got the Jazzy Cat trailers and AI traffic in. Then I'm also, as you can tell, my mirror for my right side is really tiny up there. I am running small mirrors as well. So, and then I'm also running Route Advisor, so that you can have the minimized Route Advisor. So that's everything I got running right now. All right, see if we can swing out a little bit so we don't hit that wall getting out of here. All right, so we're about ready to go. Check our route so you can see where we're going. We're basically going to head south. We'll catch a ferry right here in Oslo, and then we'll head south all the way over. Looks like we're taking the ferry and then headed to Portsmouth. So, or is that actually, that's the train? That's the Euro train. All right, well, cool. Let's get on it. All right. Oh, way over here so I didn't hit that brick wall. Because that was a little bit of a tight swing to get out of there. Do you use a custom map? I'm using Pro Mods, which is a custom map overlay that goes in and adds a whole lot more cities and destinations for you. If you're familiar with Pro Mods. But yeah, that's what I'm using. Pro Mods version 2, which it completely redoes not only the map and adds in a whole lot more towns, destinations. It also changes the way all the towns look as well. It basically redoes all of the art in it. So it's really a nice package. All right, get out here, get on the road and get going. Yeah, I don't know what it is, why every time I get in here, every time I get in here, it's nighttime. Let's see. Can I play Elite? Can I play Euro Truck 3? Yeah. Yeah, sure. There's one in every crowd. That's what I get for streaming at 3 in the morning. Alright, so we are headed over to the we're headed to the ferry here, which isn't that far. So as soon as we get there, we'll take that over. Not a real heavy load we got today, so it shouldn't be much of a strain on our truck. I love this little route to get to the ferry. Going through this tunnel, and it's got the little off ramp in the tunnel. They really did a great job with the Scandinavian DLC. It's really nice. Alright. Alright, so go straight through here. And we'll pull in here to head to the ferry. In real life, you live on something island in the middle of, I don't know where that's at, but okay. I live on an island myself. We'll actually go in here the proper way instead of going through the out gate. Head on up here to the ferry. I love how you're always the last person to get to the ferry. Not to be a guy standing here tapping his foot the whole time. It's about time you got here. Alright, cool. Parking brake on, engine off. And we'll go ahead and get set up. 12-hour trip. Always remember when you take the ferry, don't hold the brake down, or when you get to the other side, you won't have any air pressure. Alright, start back up. And we will get going again. Alright, let's get on out of here and get on the road. It's a short little spurt up here. I'm not gonna hammer down in case I don't make this traffic light. Looks like I'm gonna make it though. Oh, nice. However, I didn't make the traffic light in time to beat the traffic. Did a no-no there, but that's alright. Technically, you're not supposed to actually pull into a controlled intersection. Unless you have the right of way, but that's all right. Will ATS have multiplayer? It won't originally, like on release day, it won't. But the guys who did the multiplayer for ETS are already working on ATS, and so it will be out fairly shortly. I wouldn't say it's going to be out on day one, but it will be out soon enough. All right, get through here. And now we can actually get going here. So we gotta get all the way down to France so that we can take the Euro train over to Britain. Guess I swung out a little bit too wide there. I bumped the curb just a little bit. Hey, Patrick, good morning. Good to have you. Ooh. Keep my eyes open, make sure there's no traffic coming. And we're good to go. Liverbox 1934, welcome to the stream. It has been a while, you're right. Hope you're doing well. There's some Scania truck parked over there. Well, that guy driving erratic. All right, well. Green light. Come on, get into gear. I really hate 6th gear on this controller. It's sort of finicky to get into. Alright, I'm going to go a couple miles an hour over the speed limit and set it up on cruise control. And we'll just let it run. And we'll enjoy our run here. Oops. Always fun to try to do that with a steering wheel. I'm better at it when I used to use the controller, I guess, because the controller keeps the wheels centered, whereas with the steering wheel, it seems wants to walk a little bit. Boy, I didn't say that right, did I? Wow. Lucy is talking gibberish. Hey, Justin, welcome to the stream. Good morning to you. Good afternoon, whatever it might be where you're at. Try it again. Ooh, with a car next to us. I'm horrible at that. Oh. Traffic coming to a stop in front of us. I'm glad I was in first person and saw that. It's usually every time I go into number 8 camera on that, it's usually when something stupid like that happens in front of me. Alright, come on, car, get out from behind me. Oh, man. Look at these idiots. So one ran into the other one, apparently. Traffic jam. Come on, AI, let me over. Oh, this... You gotta be kidding me. Oh, the little red car is gonna let me in. There we go. I hear you. I can't wait for it to come out either, man. The third can't get here fast enough. I mean, people who don't know probably think we're idiots by sitting here going, oh, I can't wait until it comes out next week. But, I mean, we've been waiting on it to come out for 6-8 months because it was rumored to come out, you know, around August of last year, and then there was a rumor it was going to come out in November, and then it was rumored it was going to be out before Christmas, and you know, and then it's just never come out. So now that it's finally a reality, it's kind of nice. What time is it for me? It's got to be sometime in the 3 o'clock hour, headed towards 4. I know it was 3 o'clock when I started, so it's been 38 minutes, so around 3:40, somewhere right in that area. Whatever time it is for you as far as the minutes go. I guess I could shift up. Guess I could slow down too since I'm at... Oh, there, change speed limits again for me. I guess that intersection back there, it decided at that interchange it wanted to be a 70-kilometer interchange. Which truck am I going to be starting ATS with? Probably the Peterbilt, probably the 579. Most likely the 579. I mean, y'all know I've driven the 389 so much in this game, so the fact that I've driven it so much, it just makes sense for me to jump into the 579 right off the bat. So I'll give it a go. I'm more of a Peterbilt fan than I am a Kenworth fan, so. But we'll see. Well, it's gonna be different having to start all over again and build a company up from scratch, manage your money and all that other stuff. It's gonna be different. I mean, because, like, you know, money's not even an issue for me anymore. I think I'm making about $5 million a week now or something like that. Might make $5 million a day, who knows. I know we make quite a bit. All right, well, see, there's another $12,000 that just came in right there from Bastion K. Every one of my drivers is fully ranked now, which is funny. It's gonna be another thing, having to sit there and go through the rank system on them, and remember that you have to manage them and manage their growth and everything. There's another 14,000 from Jan. So, hello, Aaron. Welcome back to the stream, sir. Good to have you with us. Got a slow truck up in front of me. Who is my favorite YouTuber that I watch a lot? That's a good question. And the answer would not be anybody you would probably know. As far as video games, you know, trying to think of who it might be. I watch a lot of Bay Area Bugs. I like some of his stuff. It's usually pretty entertaining. Don't run up on me, car. I signaled well before you were anywhere around. Oh, this truck here with this red trailer is driving me nuts. He was driving slow. I knew I was going to have to try to pass him, and of course, right as it came time to pass him, it came time for interchange. Let's get past him. Oh, don't you dare come over on me. I was sweating that one. I just knew he was going to decide to do a lane change on top of me. I did a run earlier during the debate. I drove a little run during it earlier, and I had a truck just plowed right into me, and it just no reason for it at all. It didn't make a lick of sense why the AI just plowed into me, and this one's going to cut me off. Yeah, Andy, I'm not gonna watch any American Truck Simulator live streams. Not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait and experience the game firsthand. I do not want to have it spoiled for me. So, and especially, no offense, but I especially don't want to watch a European play American Truck Sim for the whole weekend and ruin it for me, saying things like Los Angeles. No offense. And that's not a slap at any particular one person or anything else like that. I just, you know, that would be like if American Truck Sim was the first one out, and we drove American Truck Sim all the time, and then SCS put out Euro Truck and had a bunch of stupid Americans trying to, you know, drive Euro Truck and talk about driving in what it's like to drive in Europe, you know. So that's I sort of, I mean, I get it, but, and I'm sure there's some American streamers that have got advanced copies of it, but not that many that I know of. How long am I going to be streaming tonight? However long this run is. This is going to be, you know, like two and a half hours probably for this run. However long it takes me to get this run done, that's how long it'll take me to stream it. And then I'll do another one later tonight. So, but yeah, it'll be quite a while. Gotta keep my eyes out ahead of me for slow traffic up here. Oh, is that a speed trap? Alright, looks like we're continuing on straight. Whoa, what? The speed limit went to 60 right there again. I guess it's because of the interchange. Yeah, see, I just, you know, thing is, I've been up all night working on some, my original plan today was to stream about 7 o'clock, and I was going to start in like in Poland or wherever, and drive from one edge of the map to the other, and make that run and do about 3-4 hours. But that didn't work out because I forgot there was a presidential debate tonight, and I like to stay up on current affairs, so watching the debate was more important to me than doing a live stream. So I watched it and did a little driving during the stream, but paid more attention to the stream or excuse me, did a little driving during the debate, but I didn't even have my headphones on or anything. I just kind of drove, pointed the truck in the general direction and went. All right, let's go ahead and get past this guy. Because he is driving a little bit slow. How come Alex stopped his stream? I'm sure he got tired, or, you know. His weekday streams are not typically that long, because he does have things that he has to do. Oh, I'm gonna get hung up over here, aren't I? Oh, I'm about to make it. Nope, I got lucky. I just knew I was supposed to be over in that lane. Whew. Lucked out. That's what always happens. I think the game does it too on purpose. I think they set you up with some slow traffic to make you want to pass, and you think, oh well, I'll just go ahead and pass this traffic real quick, and you get over there and you get hung out to dry, because all of a sudden you realize, oh well, I'm supposed to get in that left-hand lane, or I'm supposed to make the turn right here. I love how that guy emerges and then takes off like a rocket. Afterburners. Well, I mean, that's the reason I'm doing the stream now, you know. I went ahead and did that, messed around, and then after I wasn't tired or anything, I was like, you know what? I think I'll just do a stream now and do a little content. Why is it so slow right here? 60 miles an hour, or 60 kilometers. Now it's back up to 80. Just as soon as I realize it's 60 and slow down for it, it changes back up to 80. But yeah, I decided I'd do a stream, which I'm going to have to stop here in a moment and hit a button just so I can get my headphones on power. So hang on one second here, guys. I gotta make one little change. My headphones are chirping. They're wanting a little juice. So give me 1 second to plug them in. All right, got them powered back up so they can have a little charge while we run. Speaking of charging, let me get a little coffee. And then we'll continue on. Hey Riley, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. 4 days, 14 hours, 6 minutes, 46 seconds until the release of ATS. So, man, it's so funny. I put that up there, right? You know, and it's really just for giggles. You know, it is what it is. And just, you know, because I'm excited about it. Anyway, so I put that up there. And I guess apparently it confused somebody, because they were like, how have you been playing American Truck Sim for 4 days already? I was like, wait a minute, did you not recognize that the timer's going backwards? You know, and then somebody else sees it, and in the archive is like, has to point out to me, feels the need to point out to me in the archive today, that clock's not right. The game comes out on the 3rd of February. Your clock is not right. I'm like, did you not hear me say that this is, you know, recorded, and so the timer is not going to be accurate in the archive? It's just there for effect during the live stream. It cracks me up. There's always something like that going down. Man, I love the changes they've made to this game with pro mods. It just, the streets, the road markers, everything, the overall look and feel of it. And I'm actually going this way. Right? Wrong. Ah, I messed it up. Oh wait, oh, it's got me going through the deceleration. I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be in this lane, but then I'm not going down the turn, and it does this to me all the time. The GPS freaks out and goes, oh, you gotta be in this lane. Yeah, put me in the deceleration lane for no apparent reason. I guess it was when intersections are so close to each other it freaks it out, maybe. Because I am supposed to turn here. So, am I going to miss this game? I don't know. You know, part of me says absolutely not. But, you know, again, I've been playing this game for the better part of 3 years. So, obviously it's going to, you know, it's been such a, one of my go-to games on a daily basis, you know, so, but, I'm not going to miss some of these crazy roads. I'm really going to enjoy getting into some American stuff, you know, and things that I'm used to in my life. Hopefully they just don't botch it up, you know. There's always that fear when you have, you know, when you have one culture trying to design a game based on another culture. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a whole bunch of Ukrainians designing a game that is based on an American style of doing things, and having them not know anything about what they're, you know, having never spent any time in America actually doing that particular style of activity, and just taking the word of a few people on how to do it, and then they design the game and put a whole bunch of European influences into it. So well, I mean, the thing about it is ATS and ETS are on the exact same engine. So there's no real, other than some graphic enhancements, you know, and if you look at the progression of ETS, how it started out with the basics of just, you know, like Great Britain, France, Germany, all those little areas, and how it progressed with the going east, got a little bit better, and then when they really stepped up their game when they did the Scandinavian DLC. I mean, it was just, you can see just a huge leap from the base game to it, where they thought things with the, like, easy pass, and and some more challenging places to load out points. So they really, I mean, just look at the garage that is in Oslo versus the garages that you had in the stock games. So they really come along, you know, with your drop offs and your pickup. The graphics will be the only real thing that's going to change up on it, will be the graphics. So look, it had me going through the deceleration lane again on, no, well, no, it didn't. I thought it did, but no, it didn't actually. Hey Martin, how are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, you know, for the most part, and Pavel even wrote in on World of Trucks, if you go back and you see the World of Trucks where they talked a little bit about ATS, and maybe it was, I forget what they were talking about, but anyway, so some in there was like an FAQ type thing, and one of the things that he addressed was multiplayer, and basically said, look, you know, we're not putting multiplayer into American Truck Sim as part of the developed package for American Truck Sim, because we're going to, that would require that we change the ETS game as well, and they had no intentions to go back and redesign ETS. And basically any improvements that are made to American Truck Sim are going to be passed in to ETS, and that way they can continue to develop two games at one time, because they're only, oh, here we go again. Oh, that car's plowing up there. Come on. Oh yeah. But you know, so they're gonna one engine, two games, and they can continue to develop ETS at the same time as they work on ATS. And I think that's great, because you know, if again, if the roles were reversed, if I was an American and ATS had been the original game that got released, and then all of a sudden here comes Euro Truck, I would be a little put out if they just completely stopped developing ATS because they switched all their attentions to ETS. So I think it's great that they're going to continue to work on both games, because I think that is only fair, that because there's so much more they can continue to develop in ETS as well, you know, as far as like getting little things set up, like you know, working more on going into Italy, more of even move towards Africa or some, you know, look at all the stuff that ProMods does that isn't part of the actual game that they could incorporate in. So Russia, all that stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what they do as far as continuing to maintain ETS as well. But yeah, you know, it's cool you're not going to have to upgrade your computer just to play the next version of the game, the next generation of the game. All right. I'm gonna get a speeding ticket. Nope. How did I not get the speed ticket? I was 8 miles an hour over the speed limit. Ugh. I wish you had a way to flip your sun visor down. When when they did that upgrade with the lighting package for the Scandinavian DLC, the lighting package is awesome. I love it, but some of these sunsets are they're quite bright. Be cool if they had a sunglass mod where you could put sunglasses on. I mean, they added them in where you could throw them on the dashboard. It'd be nice if you could put your sunglasses on during the day. Alright, change lanes. That was a little abrupt. I don't know what it is, but I cannot, even if I take my hands off the steering wheel and I look, it seems like I drift one way or the other when I take my head and turn with track IR. It's weird. Bert, hello, welcome to the stream, sir. Redneck Woman 59, welcome and thank you for your subscription. Great to have you. You rock. Hope to see you in chat soon. All right. So I gotta use my heads and stay heads up now because I'm getting closer to being down here where all the overpasses are single lane. It's not a bad little truck. I kind of like it. Let's see if I can pull this off here. Yeah, it's a little Renault. Not my favorite truck, I'll be honest with you, but it's not too bad. It's not nearly as loud as that Iveco was that I drove yesterday. That Iveco, that was a loud truck. Wasn't a bad drive though. I mean, I'll say that. I'm not a fan of the Renaults. They get a bad rep though. The T-Series is pretty good, but they do get a bad rep. And as soon as I say that, Craig chimes in. I hate that truck. Are you talking about the Renault you hate, or are you talking about the Iveco? Yeah, everybody really, I think Scania seems to be the most popular brand in Euro truck. I would say. Look at all the lights flickering up here. All right, so we're getting off up here again. I can disengage cruise control and just kind of meander up here a little bit. For some reason, I thought that road split right there, and it was freaking me out. That's the reason I kind of jutted to the left real quick there. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Car on the inside. Come on, car. I want to get off of this guardrail. Which is funny. When I first started playing this game, I pretty much hugged the left-hand lane the majority of the time, just because, yeah, I drove a lot from, England and into France, and you've got all those bridges where the right-hand lane just ends and you have to be in the left-hand lane, which is odd to me, very odd. So I would just drive in the left-hand lane most of the time. I try to avoid that now. I try to drive it like I really would in real life. No, I love me some, I know Europeans hate American trucks. I love American trucks. It's what you grow up with. It's what you're used to. If I grew up in Europe and I, grew up primarily with cab overs, I would be into cab overs. But I didn't grow up with them, so I'm not really into them. You're off school because you're really sick. Are you really, really sick or what? Or do you just have a little bit of a fever? I got a fever and the only prescription is more ATS. All right. Got to be getting close to the Euro train, I would guess. Let's see. Traffic looks good on both ways. Craig, did you just sub or what? If you just subbed within the last few minutes or whatever, it'll probably come up here in the next 60 seconds or so. The way the software that I run works is it looks at my email. So it looks at my email and watches my email. And every 60 seconds it parses my email to see if I've gotten any subscription notices from YouTube. So, it's got to go through YouTube's system first. And, sharp turn. So it's got to go through the YouTube system first. And, once it does that, then, I'll get an email and it'll pop, and then the system will look. But I will say this, YouTube's been misbehaving again this week. Alex kind of mentioned it to me, and I kind of did some looking around too, and comparing my subscriptions to what Social Blade was looking at, and it seems like YouTube's been missing a lot of subscriptions this week. So we'll see how that goes. Because the number that Social Blade was showing didn't jive with the numbers that YouTube was showing me, so. Ugh. I feel for you, man. I can't stand being sick. I have pretty much I have bad sinuses as it is. I don't really get sick that much, but my sinuses are just always in a constant flux. Alright, so we're heading into Germany now. Are we going into Germany or are we coming? Yeah, we're going into Germany. I always speed through those border crossings. I always forget they drop down to like 60 kilometers in the border crossings. And then look, as soon as I slow down to under 60, it'll change back to 80. Maybe it won't. Maybe these roads are a little funky here. My sinuses are kind of just constant in it. Like I said, they're in a constant state of gunk. So I usually have to I have one of those neti pots. I don't know if you've ever messed with those, but I have a neti pot, and pretty much every day the first thing I do is when I get out of bed is I go and run that stupid neti pot and clean my sinuses out with it. I pretty much have to do that every day. Sometimes I have to do it twice a day. It just depends. Tomas 56, hello sir, welcome to the stream. Wow, we're still 60 kilometers on this stretch of road. It's alright, I'm in no hurry. Where are we at? Let's look real quick. Antwerp. Alright. Well, that's not bad. We actually made a lot of progress. Wow. We don't have that much more to go. So we get down here to the train, take it over, and then just a short run through to Britain. So, oh, wow, this is not going to be that long of a stream after all. All right, cool. Back her down a little bit. Don't speed so much. Not be in a hurry to get anywhere. Honk at this guy. Oh, look, we discovered Antwerp. So many of these little towns that are in pro mods that I haven't ever discovered. But as far as the real game goes, oh, look at that. Hey, what's going on? Are the lights flashing here? I stalled it out there. Yeah. What did I do? Why am I stalling out? Parking brake's not on. First gear. And I saw that light turn yellow, and I thought it was going to red. So I slammed the brakes on to whoa up. Little did I realize it's after midnight, so all the lights are on flash. I guess I should pay closer attention to what time it is. Cool little bridge right here. Oh, I hit the button there, Moosey. Well, this is crazy with all these little switchbacks in here. But again, that's what I love about Pro Mods. It just changes the game so much. Adding in all these little roads. All right. Come on, take the shift. MT Co, how long am I streaming for? Just however long this run is. So, there's 6 hours of it left. I mean, 402 kilometers, but part of that's going to be on the train. So, you know, probably, I'd say 30, 40 more minutes. However long it takes. I thought it might be a little bit longer run than that, but it's not taking nearly as long as I thought it would. Oops. Keep your eyes on the road there, Moosey. You're going to end up in a ditch. You'll end up wrecking. Like to do a stream this week where I don't wreck, don't smack a wall or a car or any of that stuff. I was really bummed out last night that I smacked that bridge. Tell you what, I think Alex touched a little bit on his live stream this evening, and I talked about it a little bit in my video the other day. I'm really enjoying going back and driving these trucks with the smaller motors in them instead of driving with the big 700 horsepower motors in them, where you basically can lay the pedal down and just pull yourself out of anything. I'm sort of enjoying having to really, you know, think about where I'm driving, what I'm doing, you know, with it. This load not so much, only 9 tons of plastic on it, but you know, like last night's run was a lot of fun, running a 500 horsepower motor and pulling 24 tons of pipe. It was kind of nice. All right, Craig, take it easy. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by and watching the stream with me. Appreciate it. Well, Warren, we only have 4 days, 13 hours, 35 minutes, and 29 seconds left. And we get American Truck Sim. Twill be a beautiful day. Alright, so here we cross out. Make our way into Frost. Look, that one's 90 mile an hour. Or, excuse me, kilometers. That will be so nice next week to be able to say the actual speed in miles per hour and not be mistaken on it. To be able to look at my dash and go, oh, 90 kilometers. You know, and I probably should have, in the 3.5 years I've been playing this game, I probably at some point should have like sat down and realized, you know, done the conversions for myself on what the MPH is in relationship to kilometers, but yeah, too lazy to do that. Yeah, I've always wondered about that because the speeds of the game seem a little off to me, you know. 55, 60 miles an hour, but I don't think that's the same. I think like 80 kilometers, isn't that more like 40 miles an hour or something? I think one day I did actually sit down and just for scale I looked at it to see what it was. It seemed like the speeds were way slow. All right, look at this guy sitting over here just kind of taking his time getting into the... Luckily I was in the inside lane there. Yeah, because I think when I took in the beginning when I was driving and I figured out you could take the governor off of these things and run 100 kilometers an hour, I was like, oh wow, I wonder what that is in relationship. And I looked at the speeds and I was like, man, these speeds aren't like within what they are here in the States, because 55, 60 miles an hour, and that's legit, doesn't mean that's what the drivers actually drive here. You can get your doors blown off by a guy going 95, 100 easily, but legit stuff, 55, 60 miles an hour, 65. We discussed it before. My dad's company, they had all their stuff set up to where 55 was it. You drove 55 all the time, and if you broke 55, the little computer told them, well, there's a nice bump. That's always good for your load. Luckily, it doesn't matter because, I'm just hauling used plastic. Nothing fragile or anything. Yeah. Something around in that area, I think, is 100K. I think you're right. Seems like I read that. And I think what I was looking at when I was doing this, thinking this is 2-3 years ago, when I was looking at things like that, I was like, because in the game you get so unstable when you get up to about 100K, right? The truck you'll flip the truck and all that other stuff, right? So, hello, come on, catch gear. Great, I missed the gear there, so now I gotta go back into the basement. But, you know, in the game, 100K is pretty unstable, you know, and I'll be honest, I've tumped the Volvo over several times at 100K, and that was where I started looking at it, because I was like, well, what is that in reality to over here in the States? And great, dude ran into my load. That stinks. But yeah. It seems like you know, if 100K is like 60 mph, it seems like the loads are really the trucks are a little too unstable at that, because you shouldn't tip one over at 60. All right, 35-minute trip. It's amazing how fast time flies in this game. Well, I'll be doing spin tires, probably not anytime soon. Want to. I mean, that's the thing, guys, and everybody keeps asking me, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? And I feel like I'm a broken record player right now, saying the same thing over and over and over again. And basically, that is, at this point, I'm not doing. My game selection is gonna be really limited for the next, you know, week, 2 weeks, week for sure. You know, I'm pretty much gonna become, for the most part, a whole lot of ATS and a little bit of some other stuff. My plan is to put out some like 30-minute videos on construction sim and, you know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but the priority for the channel for the next week is still going to be the game. So I took 2% damage to the cab, which is good, so I didn't take any damage to the trailer, so my load's still good. All right, so we're in Britain now, so I have to remember to drive on the wrong side of the road. I love the fact that they added the Euro train into the game. I just wish you had I think it would have been a cool experience to have to actually drive down the train. You know, like if you've ever done the Euro train, I did it once in my life, and we took the Euro train, and to actually get into it where you pull in and then you end up driving way down into it, I sort of wish they had incorporated a little bit of that into it, instead of just pulling into the very first car and you were loaded. It would have, I thought it would have been cool to actually pull in there and then drive down into it a little bit before you hit the little green thing. Maybe you drove all the way down to what would have been the unload car, and then go from there. Alrighty, on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road. Oh, I don't want to be doing that. I'll get fined. Don't want to get the YouTube authorities after me. But yeah, I mean, all the other games are just kind of going to be put on hold for a little bit. I'm still going to do some, you know, a lot of people want to know about when am I going to do the next scrap mechanic, or when are we going to do the next multiplayer on it, and when are we going to do the next multiplayer on this game, or spin tires, or whatever. And all that's going to kind of be put on hold with the release of ATS this week, because you know, Alex and I are in the same mindset, and even Dan's in the same mindset as wanting to play Euro Truck all week. And it's just basically, that's sort of where everybody's head's at right now. We all want to drive Euro Truck and just kind of pay homage to Euro Truck as we count down to American Truck Sim, which comes out in 4 days, 13 hours, 24 minutes, and 57 seconds. I'm gonna keep doing that. Y'all know it's gonna get annoying after a while. So I'll be streaming Euro Truck all weekend, and I'll spice in some videos along the way, like some construction sim or something. But as far as like farm sim, stuff like that, you know, we'll probably do farm sim on Monday. You know, I'll probably throw a Euro Truck video in like Monday or Tuesday or Monday, and then do farm sim on Monday or whatever. $64 kilometers right here, and I'm wanting to drive like, I'm wanting to drive 90. So no, I'm in the wrong side of the road. This is in no way possible the right side of the road. I mean, it's not even right if you look at it right and left. I mean, it's the left-hand side of the road, which makes it wrong. Oh, look, they were in a little motorcycle. Alright, now we can give it some gas. Now that we're on a dual carriageway. Is that right? This is a dual carriageway, right? And I'm not going to drive 97 kilometers. I'm going to drive about 88, 90. Keep my load under control. Not a race. Wow, I need to stop for petrol. I am quite low. This thing does not sip gas at all, does it? Hopefully there'll be a fuel station up here somewhere. Not too terribly bad on it. But I just realized it's getting below a quarter of a tank, so next chance I get, I need to speed check. Wave to Bill Lottie. Hello. Wave to the speed camera. Alright. Well, where are we at? We're not too far. I see our destination on the signage, so we're getting closer. Oh, I better watch what lane I'm supposed to be in here now. Whoa, what was that? And there's the invisible wall in Pro Mods. You gotta love that. Well, let's see if we get past it now. Nope. There's an invisible wall right here in the middle of the road. Great. wait. And now I bet there's a car behind me. Oh, let's see if we can get past this guy. Alright, so what I'll do, because it looks like over here works. Nope. I don't know what I'm hitting. We may have to rescue here. Well, the AI can get past here, but I can't. You gotta love this stuff. And that's the fun part of Pro Mods. Alright. This happened to me in... Where was I at that this happened to me? I think it was in Italy when it happened to me the last time. Nowhere near like this though. This is bad. This is just a big time invisible wall. Alright, well, there's only one solution for this. And that is to call for assistance. You know, hate to have to do it, but you got to. Where is it going to put me at is going to be the question. We are in... Alright, so cool. It put us right at Portsmouth. So, unfortunately, that had to happen. I guess we were right about in here. Because we were somewhere right in here. Because we were getting ready to get off. So, where is my destination at? That's what I need to look at now. Oh, it's right there at FedEx. So, we're just going to come right around here and go to FedEx. Drop off. Levi, you're in class right now watching me. Shouldn't you be paying attention to class? And not me? Oh, since we're here, let's go ahead and repair real quick. Might as well. We took a little whack right there when we hit that invisible wall. How do I get the comments up on screen? Couple of different programs I use in OBS. CLR browser, and then, well, it's CLR browser is all I'm using. I had to think about it for a second. I'm just using CLR browser to do it, and then once you get CLR browser working, then you can go. Am I going the right direction? Tell me I'm going the right direction. I think I'm going to the right direction. So yeah, if you get CLR browser into OBS, then you can copy paste your URL for your chat window. Like if you pop your chat window out, copy the URL, put that into CLR browser, and then it will actually load it in for you. Then you just got to sit in there, massage settings, and put your then you got to format the text with some CS, with some style sheets, little CSS. So, all right, well, not how I wanted to end that run, and I was actually, we were doing pretty good, except for the one little smack there. Yeah, basically if you go look at how CLR browser works for OBS, you should be able to figure it out. The trick to it is get CLR browser installed, and then once you do that, then go into pull up your YouTube live stream dashboard, your live dashboard, and pop your chat window out, and then with it popped out, copy the browser, the URL for the browser, and put that into CLR, and then you're just basically position the window where you want to use it and all that other good stuff. All right, well, we're almost here. Make sure I still got my trailer. Let me stick my head out the window so I can see that light. Yeah, all right. You know, that's the one thing I love about Track IR is the ability to do little things like that, to move all the way around and having that full 6 degrees or 6 axes to work off of. That's the one thing you don't get with that whole Tobii IX thing that everybody is getting right now and doing all the reviews on. You only get 4 axes with Tobii IX. It cannot do depth perception, so you can't move forward and look at stuff, and you know, you can't twist your head side to side, which, you know, is kind of nice when you're trying to look around a corner to see something or whatever, you know. I got you, man. Gotcha. Alright, so how tight is this gonna be? Gonna be interesting, isn't it? It's not gonna be like you can just pull straight in there the way they got all those pallets stacked up. Alright, let's check our mirrors. Get this thing into reverse. Cut hard. Probably needed to cut earlier. I did. I'm gonna pull back up. Probably should have started cutting as soon as I went back, so let's do that. All right. Now bring the front around. Hell yeah. Come on, baby. Straighten up. Wow, that's pretty darn good right there. Pretty good. Pull her forward just a hair. So I get the little green. Come on, give me the... There we go. That's not too shabby right there. Not too shabby. And there we go. Booyah! Another 1,700 points. Maybe I can hit level 43 before ATS comes out. What up, there, Recon? Welcome to the stream, man. You're like, what is that crazy fool doing up at 4 o'clock in the morning? 4:47 or something like that. Anyways, so there we go. The old king of the road gets another one put down. Except for running into that clear wall out there on the interstate. But anyways. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this run. I'm not going to start another one up and do another one. We'll call it at that. Let's get a little screenshot here of our dilly-doo. Let's go to the photo studio, photo mode, and get a little picture of our truck with all the goodies on it, even though we've already dropped the load off. It's a mighty colorful trailer there. All right, take a picture of that. And I think we'll roll over here and take a picture as well. Oh, it's all shadowy over here. And that's not gonna look good. Let's get in here and get a nice close-up of the truck. For my get it kind of in perspective right for my thumbnail. And there, that'll work. Cheese. All right, that's gonna do it. That'll get us done. All right, guys. So if you're watching this on the archive, hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you give me a thumbs up, like the video, and again, if you want to support the channel, the best way you can do that is by sharing the video with your friends. So if you can do that, that would be greatly appreciated. Guys, if you're watching in stream, thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate it. For 3 o'clock in the morning live stream, it was nice to have you guys. I think we had about 45 people in here at one point, so that was kind of nice. Appreciate it. I know a lot of you guys are at work or just laid back and watching, so it's nice to have you. But anyways, yeah, we'll do it again tonight. We'll be back on doing another stream Friday night around 10:30. Looks like we're gonna do multiplayer with the Northern Alex and hashtag Blame Dan. So we'll probably be back doing that later on tonight. Let's see. Oh, sorry, Recon. But it won't be long before I can post this thing live. Because it will render pretty quick because it's only an hour and 50 minutes long. So, but anyways, thanks for watching, guys. As always, I appreciate it. And like I said, it'll be an ATS weekend. So as we continue to count down 4 days, 13 hours, 8 minutes, 19 seconds. So we'll keep it going. And once again, guys, if you're watching in the archive, the clock is not right for you. It's only right when we're live. So anyways, feel like I shouldn't have to say that, but I have to, as some people aren't too slow. So that's the Renault Magnum Excellence. The next run will be in the MAN. So we'll be on the MAN next, and I think that'll wrap it up. I think that will be all of the trucks run through. The MAN I'm gonna run with a 500 the 540 motor, not the 700 or the 600. I think it has a 600. I'm gonna run it still gonna run it with the 540. Running the smaller motors this week, so kind of getting that mindset. I'd advise everybody go. I might even run a 300 or something in it, because you know when you start ATS out, you're going to start with the worst motor you can get, probably when you buy your first truck. If it's just like this, you can run some side jobs with pre-made trucks, but when you buy your first truck, you're going to be running with a not good motor until you open them up and unlock them. So gonna be a whole it's been so long since I've actually had to level up. So, but anyways, I'm just sitting here rambling. Take it easy, guys. Thanks a lot for coming out. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching. You guys rock. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and I will see you guys in our next live stream. Like I said, that'll be later on this evening. And if you missed any of this live stream, it will be archived probably in about an hour or two. Okay, thanks again for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye.